Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Big Baby JTV, man. Like, comment, sub. Like, comment, sub. Let's get into it, man. Let me start off by saying this is the greatest interview that Kanye has ever done. Let me repeat. This is the best interview that Kanye has ever done. The second best was the Zane Lowe one. The third one, just for the memes and the hilariousness, was the one with Sway. Okay? Them is the three top Kanye interviews, and this one completely destroyed it. Drink Champs won by Nori, by the way. That completely killed it as the best interview that Kanye has ever had. Why do I say that? I say that because Kanye went full Kanye, bro. He went full Kanye. Let me give you a percentage. He said 30% ratchet, ignorant, stupid-ish, and 70% gems. 70% bars. 70% relevant information that every black person, and I'm extend that, not even just black, just every human should take note of, right? Now, I'm gonna cover basically three things from that interview that I really found noteworthy and super, super important. Number one, the most viral part was when he was talking about Big Sean. And this is the part that almost all the media outlets got. And I believe that when he said his biggest mistake was signing Big Sean, I believe that he said Big Sean and John Legend, but a lot of media outlets ignored that part, is that what he was trying to say, and maybe he said it wrong like Kanye often does sometimes, is that y'all, as people who I put on, as people who I basically made millionaires, I sparked your career. I didn't necessarily create you. I gave you an avenue. I gave you an opportunity. And y'all are bad-mouthing me in public, right? And what is implied here is that John Legend and Big Sean were not giving him the same smoke that they were giving him in the public as they were behind the scenes. So much so to the point where Big Sean replied in some tweets and said, "Oh, I was just with this dude last week." Yeah, okay, you was with Kanye last week, but was you shit talking him to the same level you was saying in public? Were you talking bad about this man the same way you were talking when he wasn't there? And I believe that that's what Kanye was trying to say. Big Sean is actually an amazing artist. Big Sean is actually one artist that's super underrated. I'm going to be real with you. Drake stole a lot of his flow. Let me repeat. Drake stole a lot of Big Sean's flow because Big Sean is a great artist. He just hasn't had a lot of great classic albums. That Detroit mixtape, classic. I think that's his best work, and I'm going to stick by that. A lot of people say Dark Sky Paradise. No. It's the first Detroit mixtape. And then I'll take Finally Famous as Baby. I really like them twos. And then the second most noteworthy thing in my eyes was the Beanie Siegel situation where Beans basically came up with the word Yeezy, right? And we know where that came and where that went. Kanye owes Yeezy 50 M's. 50 M's and 5% ownership of the company. Why was this noteworthy to me? This was super noteworthy to me because it really shows sometimes the hypocrisy of Kanye, right? Kanye, a lot of the times, he talks about, letting black folks in and not being marginalized by the greater society and the power levels and the economic disparity. He talks about all that. Okay, I agree with most of that. I'm on his side. Even though I lean more so on the capitalist route, I appreciate and I salute that. But also, Kanye, how are you doing your own people's dirty? Right? If the corporations are going to do you dirty, if the labels are going to do you dirty, then why don't you fix up, right? And do your man's right? Yeezy is a great, great name. And it's a great brand, right? And it all sparked, really, from Beans. And I didn't know that. I didn't know that the Broad Street Bully was from Philly, right? Was the dude who came up with Yeezy. That's major. And you need to give your mans what they deserve, right? You need to honor your mans. Now, the third thing, right? The third thing, not the most important, but I think it's going to get more clicks and more notoriety later on, and I think it's going to spark something, was the beef with Drake, right? Kanye got into it, the beef with Drake, and Kanye admitted to being, insecure and feeling some type of ways about Drake. He at some point was scared of Drake, in a sense, and how Drake is very tactical about what he does. He treats this like war, like how Drake will message everybody's, the ops' wives, girlfriend, mothers, and all these things. And that's why I think the Donda versus Certified Lover Boy beef was really, really important for hip-hop. I think this will be a landmark time for hip-hop, and Kanye agrees with that. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, this is the entertainment business, and part of entertainment is, putting on a show. And what Kanye was saying was that Drake puts on a major show first. Let me remind y'all that Drake used to be an actor, right? That was his first lane in entertainment. He was an actor, right? I'm not saying that Drake is a fake guy, right? But I'm telling you that you need to watch out for niggas like Drake 100%, because he's a strategic person. And that kind of makes sense because Drake has been on the top for how many years, right? 10 plus, and to the point that he's lapping OGs, right? Kanye is his OG. Kanye is basically a contemporary of Lil Wayne, right? And it's reached to the point right now where Drake is lapping not only Lil Wayne, he lapped Kanye, and he's pretty much, I'm going to say it right now, he's going to lap Jay-Z. He's going to lap Jay-Z musically. Now, if we look at the culture, has Drake done enough for the culture as Kanye or Lil Wayne or Jay-Z? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. They have a bigger impact, and it's shown all the time, right? I'm going to add a bonus thing I really liked about this episode, and the thing that, this podcast, right, was that Kanye was not just, spitting bars and spitting facts. Of course, as I said, 30% nonsense, 70% jewels and gems. He was a lot more open on this podcast and a lot more open in this interview than any that he's been a part of. Obviously, the alcohol and weed helped him that, you know what I'm saying? But also the simple fact that Nori was such a great interviewer, he let Kanye get his shit off. And you have to let a guy like Kanye just talk, bro. You can't really ask him questions. I remember Kanye was on Ellen DeGeneres, right? Ellen asked him this benign, random ass, Ellen ass, freeing question. And Ye went on a whole 5-minute rant about creativity and about art. And it was one of the most beautiful things I ever heard, right? And that's how you're supposed to interview Kanye. You don't even ask this nigga questions. You just say one thing and you just let him talk. Of course, he's going to say some nonsense, as Van Lathan has shown and pulled up on him. But he will drop some gems. And inside this interview, right, this podcast, one thing that I really liked is when he asked, what do black people own? Braids? Gold chains? Like, what do we own? That's what I like, bruh. That's the type of ish I like. Put that in my veins, bruh. That is cocaine to me. Because what do we own, man? When I talk about black power on this channel, right? When I talk about mental slavery on this channel, some people are going to cringe, some people are going to say this, going to say that. I don't care. I do not care. We have to start owning things. We have to start gaining economic power, right? And that's something that I really like that Kanye really talked about. Now, I'm not saying that there's not other people of other races who are not struggling. Absolutely. I sympathize and I rock with y'all. And I'm here to support. But we have to look out for our own at a certain extent. Yes, Kanye is a little hypocritical because he don't even look out for his own in the Beanie Siegel situation. Yes, I see the hypocrisy. I'm not an idiot. But I'm going to say this and I'm going to keep on saying this. As Kanye said, we need power. We need ownership. We need to end this income inequality, especially within the black household and the black family. And to see Kanye talk about this on a podcast that has 6 million views currently, I think this is going to touch 10 by the end of this week. It's beautiful. I love it, and that's what it's all about. And this is my breakdown of the Kanye interview. Longer video than normal. Y'all, let me know what you think. Did you like the interview? Did you like the podcast? Big Baby JTV, like, comment, sub, join the Patreon, road to 1K, and I'm out, bruh.